Alrighty, you guys. Welcome back to the Player Chatter podcast. I know it's been a while. It's been like six, going 6 to 8 months since I've last done this. And I know I always apologize for the long breaks, but this time I actually needed it. 2024, I kind of went through a lot of breaking down. Some call that loss. I try to call it loss sometimes. But I'm starting to pick things back up. There's growth in loss as well. I've been doing a lot in between. I've been trying to play more basketball outside, get out the house, hang out with some friends. I gave my life back over to Christ, so I've been in the church and trying to be more involved in that. Created a coloring book. I'll speak on that in a bit. I've been exploring certifications and just trying to find a career path outside of this podcasting thing, just things I can do to create some finances for myself and whatnot. Um, this episode is titled Episode Zero because it is a brand new start for the Player Chatter podcast. I will be making a pivot from a main focus on sports to a more wider variety of topics. As I said before, I did give my life back over to Christ, so this will be a Christian led podcast. So you can expect biblical topics and studies, whether that's notes I've taken from a sermon that I heard on the past service, whether it's notes I've taken from Bible study or even the 365-day plan that I started with some of the people that I know from the church. If I take notes on that, or if it's something that stood out to me, I do not mind sharing it with you all, so long as I am confident in my capability to understand it. Of course, I'll be asking others for input, um, whether it's you listeners or people that I just know closer in my vicinity to try to get a full understanding. I'm not going to explain or try to teach anything that I myself don't understand. That wouldn't make sense, and it wouldn't be fair to you all to, just spread things I don't completely understand or know about. Um, Besides that, I'm still going to dive into sports. Luka got traded to the Lakers. Um, the Kings gave a swiper to the Spurs, things of that manner. Super Bowl Sunday is right around the corner in a couple days. As you may know already, I like anime, so I might do some reactions on the new One Piece chapter or something I've watched, something someone else has watched, something I plan to watch and do a week by week on that. Or I pretty much binge anime, so it might just be a straight through type of thing, especially with these shorter ones. I'm planning on talking about the gym and fitness. For me personally, people that I bring on, their fitness goals, their fitness journeys, and I'm also, of course, with all of this, looking to hear from you all as well on your journey, whether it's the biblical, it's the anime, it's sports, it's fitness, or even day to day topics that we go through. So I'm also planning on doing perhaps daily scriptures or daily prayers that I'll just upload as smaller segments just to keep things coming. The biggest thing, I know I said this before, the biggest thing I want to keep doing is consistency. I don't really mind um, about, I don't really care too much for going big out of this. I just want to create a space where people can speak, be heard, um, obviously a safe space, and just commune together and fellowship together on common interests, no matter what those may be. As long as it aligns with goodness and righteousness of that manner. So that's pretty much what I'm trying to do here is revitalize this podcast and not just give up on it and turn it into something that can be used for more than one purpose. Bigger than me, of course, is all to God's glory. To spread the love of Christ and bring people together and give them the opportunity to do something more. I am one of those people that wish I could, have opportunity to do more, and I think this could be a great outsource for that. Just to brush back up on the coloring book, as well as this, I will open up the Discord. I'm gonna change some of the settings so it's not as tough to navigate. I think I had it to where you had to press a couple buttons to get all the features or whatnot. Like I was trying to make it way too complex for no reason. I'm just gonna open it up. Whoever joins, joins. The channels will be self-explanatory. They might have brief descriptions on them as well, and people will be able to just get right into it. I will link that invitation, the Discord invitation, in the episode details or episode notes. I'm not sure what it's called, but they will be accessible in the details, as well as the email. I'm opening that up as well for people that don't join Discord or just have a better time with email if they want it to be anonymous, if they want to speak and reach out, or maybe they have a question that they'd like me to address here on the podcast again. I can share the name if you'd like, but I'm planning on keeping that anonymous, just on a general basis, so don't have to worry about your business being spread out and things of that manner. The Gmail is playerchatterpodcast@gmail.com. That is PlayerChatterPodcast. Again, it's playerchatterpodcast@gmail.com, and it'll be in the description alongside the Discord and the coloring book that I was telling you guys about. It's only like $5 to $6. It's nothing crazy. It's 50 pages of stress relief coloring pages, which includes landscapes, animals, infrastructure, and just natural scenery. You can get it for yourself, get it as a gift. It's only, again, $5 to $6. It's out on Amazon now, so I'll link that in the description as well. Not too much of a big deal, just throwing it out there. It's another avenue I'm leading down myself. So make sure you lock all this in your notes or wherever you take notes at, whether it's a book or on your phone. Again, all of this can be found inside of the description, and I hope I was able to articulate all of this well. I hope to hear from you all as the listeners, and I hope that the podcast, is able to move forward again to do something better for not just me, but for the people that listen and for the community. Um, we're making a big pivot here, and I just thank you all for listening, whether you're new or you're returning, and you're like, "Dang, this guy showed back up." Like, yeah, I'm back again, this time for good, and I cannot wait to see what becomes of this. That's all from me today. God bless, and I'll see you guys on the next episode. Thank you again.